Pack-a-Punch camo. I love it.
It looks pretty good.
I prefer it. You can actually see the patterns this time.
Yeah, compared to the other one where
Well,
you just sort of like, wait, what's this?
Black Ops 1 and Deriz on World at War, the camo could be seen fine. It was absolutely fine, but in Black Ops 2 I just think they've made it darker, and well, they did make it darker, and you couldn't see it as well as you used to be able to. But this map, you do see me Pack-a-Punch guns later on if we get that far. You do, it looks nice on every weapon, I think. I really like it.
This is the same for all weapons, or is it just the new weapons? Because I haven't actually upgraded any others like that.
Right, I think it's the same for all of them. I've done the MP5 once, and that had,
yeah, it should be, because I've done the B3R.
Yeah, they've all got the same camo. The only gun which doesn't is the Blundergat. That's the only gun that doesn't have... No, the ray gun does have it.
Is it?
Yeah, it has
that gun again.
It has the,
yeah.
Well, it has the, what's it, the laverish camo, whereas the Blundergat, that was a complete fail, the Blundergat doesn't have any camo on it at all. All that happens with it is that it gains a lion head, where, closer to the screen. You know it when you see it.
I'll check that out, like, when it comes to it in the video, I'll have a look at it.
You do see me get the Blundergat relatively soon, I think. I'll try and skip to it. So let's just skip through this bit. I don't want you guys to see the camos.
Last thing, music.
No, I know you don't like the Johnny Cash song. Well, it's not even Johnny Cash.
I don't even know who he was.
It's a... he wasn't president. It's a cover of a Johnny Cash song, but I think that it suits the map. It really does suit. It's called Rusty Cage, if you haven't heard it before, and it suits a jail cell, let's be honest. It suits a prison. The second song, which, by the way, if you didn't know how to unlock the second song, you go to the 3-code lock, which you saw earlier, by there, right, just gone past it. You type in 115, then 935, then a song called Where Are We Going starts playing. I forget the artist's name, but it's good, but it's short.
I actually really like it. It's up there with like one of my favourite songs on that map, because I think it suits it as well.
It brings back the original songs.
Yeah.
Like 115 on Kino. It brings back the feel.
Yeah. Also, one other thing that I like about this map, it's nothing like major or anything, but when you go into different areas, I'm not sure if you noticed, but like you can hear the music change.
Yeah, in certain areas there's different music playing, which is a new upgrade to this. As you can see, I'm just not in the air because it's the first time I built the plane on solo. That's all.
Yeah. I quite like that about it because it makes it feel like they've put more effort into it. Like, I mean, I know that the team who made the story have put it into this, and you can tell the difference so much.
If we compare, I'm gonna leave Die Rise out because I really like Die Rise. But if we compare Transit with this, you can tell. You can just see what team was done with. This was done by the campaign team, if you didn't know. And the Transit was done by the original team. Now, Transit had a good idea. Let's just face it. The lava idea was a good idea. They did it wrong though by making it you take damage every time you step in it. They made it everywhere. Now, if we look at I don't like mentioning multiplayer maps, but if we look at Magma, the lava on that map was done better. The multiplayer team did it right. They made pathways round, and then they've caused it where you die straight away if you fall in it. But there are paths to every part where you need to go. Now,
I think like the end map of this, okay, they should put like all teams work on it. Every team should work on it. The last map, because the story team has done really well. The zombies team can add like they also watched over this map and they made a couple of good inputs to it. And then if the multiplayer team come into it, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think it could be a really good result.
If the multiplayer team come into it, I'm guessing it's going to be, I'm not going to spoil it, but a lot like the end of the Pop Goes Weasel achievement. I think there's going to be more of that in it towards the end of the Easter egg, rather than, just finishing Easter egg and carry on playing.
Bosses into it.
Yeah, I could see that happening. It's like, I told you this before, and I'm going to share it with everyone watching. My final conclusion, the final map, what I think it's going to be. I have a feeling, I don't know where it's going to be set, I'm not going to go into any of that now, but I think it's going to be, depending on what Easter eggs you've done in previous maps, it's going to be, you either have to fight or get rid of Maxis or Richthofen. Now, if the multiplayer team come into it, they could do a lot more with it than they could if it was just the zombies team. The zombies team would do it well, but the other teams involved would do it better.
Yeah. Where would you like to see the map take place?
It's difficult because I'd like to see other maps to get an idea of like where it's going, what direction we're heading in. Because right now we used to think it was continents, didn't we? We used to think that it was going to be a map in every continent, and that this map, Alcatraz, wasn't going to be Alcatraz. It was going to be Paris or Africa or somewhere like that, in another continent other than Europe, China, or something. No, Europe hasn't done. Sorry, other than China or Asia or America. But now this has happened. It's kind of thrown me off because now we have 3 maps set in America. We have Nuketown, Transit, and now Alcatraz.
I don't really think Nuketown counts. I think that was just like some fun that they put into it.
Well, yeah, but it does relate to the main story of it.
I need to get that.
There is a... This is just going off Alcatraz for a second. There is a... You know the bunker in the Nuketown map? Behind, I think it's Green Garden? If you nuke that, someone who sounds a lot like Malton can be heard from within the bunker.
Malton? Malton.
Then you've also got, other than that, you hear the bus at certain points. Around the map, I think it's like round 5 you hear the bus sound. And then not only that, but as you play through the map on original or solo, you can hear the Moon Easter egg taking place. Now, unless this is just telling us that this was happening at the same time as Moon, or just there because, or it's part of something, then kind of fits in with the main story of what we've got happening at the moment.
Fair enough. I did not know any of that, so, you know.
I only bought it recently. I'm now like a pro on Nuketown. Yes, okay.
Wow. I might get it, actually. Just then. Oh, yeah.
Look at that squeeze. Oh.
I'd quite like there to be some sort of, well, because this map points in a direction to hell sort of thing, doesn't it? I mean, you got the Hellhounds.
I'd like to go into
one of the Hellhounds is like... Above one of the Hellhounds is the, it's like just a giant pit. And that was
below it.
Well, there's a pit down
below it, yeah.
Yeah. And, I suppose you could say there was a sort of pit on Die Rise, because like there was just a whole thing of falling off.
Yeah, I'll admit that when you think of it like that, there are pits in all the maps where you can fall, or falling, well not even falling, but like death seems like it comes from there. Like you fall off Die Rise and it's there. Then you've got the hole under here. I'm not sure if you see it during this playthrough, but if not, underneath the Hellhound by the B-23R, if you look down beneath the like the metal netting, you can see like a hole which looks like it leads to hell.
Yeah, it's like a really like deep hole down, and yeah. So what I would like to see is where we go from this, because like as you told me, Samantha said that when she was in the thing, she was locked in there, and there were other things as well, and I want to know what these other things are. I mean, like the Hellhounds could obviously be one of them.
Yeah.
They could be one. The weird gremlin things could also be another thing that was.
It seems like that. Right. I'm just going to go into what my massive conspiracy. Not conspiracy. What I think is going to happen. It's getting to the point where everything in this map points to hell. Now, if we pause here, I think we can. Yeah, there we go. Hope you guys can see this. If we look at this, this was shown on NGT's channel. But look, if you look at that quickly, you can see it's a girl with horns. Or it looks like horns. Sorry. It looks like she has horns in the center of her head. If you can see it, it looks like she has horns. Now. Everything else on this map is pointing to the devil. Now I know that picture has been found by someone else and they've pieced all the parts of the poster together, and it shows someone called Shock Gibson, who is a superhero, if you didn't know, in the comics. But I can't get over the fact that that picture shows that the girl has horns. Now,
dude,
if you look around the
picture.
You couldn't see it?
No, it's only on your screen. I mean,
okay.
I just gotta get some new batteries, so yeah, just give me a sec.
Well, we'll try and fit that in somewhere else. Sorry about that. We'll try and get it in at the end so you can see it. But the girl has horns, which you'll see. She has horns. Well, it looks like she does, at least. Either her hair's styled like that, or she has horns. What else is there? Everything on the map points to hell. As you can see to the left of the screen right now, there are candles and skulls, and these can be seen all around the map. They seem to be a running theme of